How's it going there, cadets? My name is Anders. Let me be one of the first to welcome you to the 442nd Siege Battalion. Today's goal is to get you familiarized with the loadouts we will be using during our official trainings and campaigns. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. Here at the 442nd, we usually use Republic Gronk droids as our arsenal, although that may not always be the case. If you don't see an arsenal, make sure you work with your other troopers or your FTL to figure out where it is. There are two ways to interact with an arsenal. You can either use the scroll wheel, as I'm demonstrating here, or you can use the ACE Interact, which is done by holding your Windows key. Once you've held it, you can select Arsenal and it will bring up the Arsenal menu with ACE. The ACE Arsenal menu is a little bit more powerful than most, but it is still a good option to familiarize yourself with. An example, you can actually export and import different loadouts that have been saved to the server. This is especially handy when you're trying to get a brand new loadout that you've never had before. We're going to go ahead and use the scroll wheel option for today though. So go ahead, hover over the arsenal, and hit the enter key. Once you have, you'll notice you have now access control over whatever you want to put onto your trooper. That being said, there are a couple of loadouts and we're going to go over them together. First, we're going to start with your rifle. Now, the rifle we use here at the 442nd is the SWT DC-15 Alpha. Go ahead, all you have to do is left click on that rifle and your trooper will automatically pick it up. Make sure you go over to the right and go to Rail Attachments and equip a laser pointer red. Once you're done with that, you're ready to rock and roll. Next, select launchers and make sure that it's empty. Same with handguns, as you are not allowed to carry one by default. Once you get to the uniform though, you're going to have to sort either by mod or alphabetically and find the bracket Doom and bracket Shiny uniform. Once you have that selected, go ahead and make sure it's good. Moving on to the vest, you're going to want to select the Doom Vest Shiny. Backpacks, however, are going to be the Doom Clone Backpack. Once you go to the headgear, you're going to have to again sort by either alphabetically or by mod, and then find the Doom Phase 1 Clone Helmet. This is abbreviated to P1. Then you're going to select Facewear. Now this is where a little bit of customization can come into play. The Doom Battalion has several different HUDs. Black, blue, green, gray, red, white, and yellow. It does not matter to us which one you use. I personally prefer green, as it's the color of the battalion. So pick one that you feel like you're going to like. Moving on to night vision goggles, you're going to want to make sure that you select the Star Wars Night Vision chip Clear. This is the best option and does not have any fade to black. For binoculars, you're going to go ahead and either keep it empty or select this Scout Electro Binocular. When you go to the map, make sure you have a map. Go to the terminal and select GPS. Once you go to communication, you're going to need to make sure that you pick the ANPRC-152. Now, you will notice that this number changes once you're actually within your inventory. Almost, but last but not least, you're going to make sure you have a compass and an altimeter watch. That is your basic loadout. Now time to move on to make sure that you have ammo, gear, bandages, and everything else that you could need. Go ahead and select your backpack. Most fire team leads will prefer if you keep all of your gear in your backpack. That way if you go down, or if we need to get something out of your backpack, for example spare ammo or smoke grenades, we can do so very easily without having to place you in captivity. We can just open your backpack, grab what we need. So let's go ahead and get started here. First thing we're going to need in your backpack is 8 to 10 rounds of charge cell ammunition. This is your ammo that you use for your rifle. If you feel like you need more, carry more. It is not unheard of for people to carry 20 rounds. Ammo is fairly light. You'll notice this white bar increasing as the more weight you add to your backpack and the capacity diminishes. I personally always carry 15, so we're going to carry 15. Once you have that done, you're going to go ahead and click on grenades. In the grenade section, you're going to look for the 1-round Class A thermal detonator and add 3 of them to your inventory. While you're here, we're going to work on smoke grenades. So we're going to scroll down a little ways. Now first you'll see these M2 smoke grenades. These are not the ones you're supposed to be using, however. Scroll down even further and you'll find just regular smoke grenades. Now for the regular clone trooper, you're going to carry 2 blue, you're going to carry 2 purple, and you're going to carry 5 white. The purpose of these grenades will become apparent with time and training here at the 442nd Battalion, but in short, blue is to mark friendly positions, Purple is to mark for medvac, and white is for concealment and abounding across open areas. Once you have those selected, we can go ahead and go to the Miscellaneous tab, which is found on the right hand side where we found the grenade button. Once you're in the Miscellaneous tab, there's quite a few things that we need to get started with, so let's go. You're going to add 5 basic bandages, including 5 elastic bandages and 5 quick clots. After that, you're going to have to scroll down a little ways and carry 1 body bag and 5 cable ties. The body bag is so that medics don't have to carry body bags when you go down and they have to bury your body. Going down further, you're going to be carrying 1 entrenching tool. You're also going to carry 2 epinephrine injectors. Furthermore, you're going to carry a Fulton MX991 flashlight, along with a helmet camera. Once you have all of those selected, we're going to move on to IR strobes for night ops. Usually, I recommend you carry 5 IR strobes. Further than that, you're going to use 1x map tool, so make sure you have one of those loaded as well. You're going to go on to the morphine auto injector and choose 2. Once you're in the packing bandage, however, you're going to use 10. Packing bandages are the bandages you should be using most as a clone trooper to fill wounds. That is why you carry more of them and 5 of everything else. Make sure you grab 1 red spray paint. This is used for clearing buildings and marking them as such. Make sure you carry 4 splints, 1 for each limb, and then scroll down a little ways and find tourniquets and also carry 4 of those as well. Once you have that done, you are basically ready for combat. Go ahead and check your loadout with your fire team lead and further so that you can make sure that you're ready to rock and roll when it comes time to go kill clankers. This has been Anders, signing off.